Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Lost. This is the 4th episode of the 2nd season. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in and enjoy. So, you know, the first 3 episodes have been very interesting. It looks like the others was actually being introduced into the show, but now I'm maybe thinking that we're being teased and it's not actually the others. I'm thinking that the people that actually captured Sawyer, Jin and Michael and threw them into the pit are actually other survivors of the plane crash themselves. You know, Anna Lucia, we did see her actually have a conversation with Jack in the airport in one of his flashbacks. And, you know, we seen her here on the island. She did actually survive herself. And there was a couple of other people around. They managed to actually, you know, kind of, well, they threw her into the pit pretending that she was captured, and she managed to hit Sawyer, take his gun and pull herself out. So now they've got a bit of ammunition themselves. Maybe they've seen the others and heard the voices as well, and they're panicking and don't really know, like, who to believe. Can't really blame them, to be honest. You know, you're going to take extra precautions, aren't you, when you see random people roaming around in the jungle, so to speak. And like I said, I'm interested to see the others, if I'm being totally honest. I want to know what's happening with Walt. Why did he want him? What did he want to do with the children? You know, why are they so intent on taking them? You know, they did take Claire the first time and she managed to escape from Ethan, but they've come back and they've actually taken Walt. Now, we've only seen Walt once, and that was at the start of the season. I think it was the first episode where Shannon seen him kind of in the trees, and he was full on, like, soaked, wasn't he? Basically, she was hearing the voices as well before she was interrupted by Saeed. Now, the interesting thing is Saeed was key to the last episode because basically Desmond shot his gun and ended up kind of like breaking his machine. He was panicking. He was saying, "Look, mate, every 108 minutes we have to press it." Basically, I was sailing, ended up crashing into the island. Somebody pulled me in here. You know, we took turns in rotating in the shifts, pressing it, you know, putting the code in, pressing it, putting it in until he died. And then it was basically just me. I don't want to basically wait for this to run out the timer. We've watched the tape. He feels like obviously the island's going to blow and it's going to be like the end of them. But, you know, after the machine broke, he just panicked. He grabbed a bunch of supplies and ran off. And left Locke in there. Kate ran out. She ended up getting Saeed. He's come down. He's done his little bit of magic. You know, the guy's good with his technologies and electrical work. He's managed to fix the system, input the code, and everything's sat back to normal. And now it seems like they're going to be rotating shifts and just pressing this button consistently. Obviously, Hurley is a bit scared. He's realised what the code actually is, and it's the same numbers that he won the lottery with, what he was hearing when he was in the facility. Do you know what I mean? What was on the outside of the hatch. Maybe you just put the code in with the numbers, to be honest, to say it's me, we're this bunker and we're still here, if that makes sense. It's the exact same code that we see on the outside. And like Desmond was saying, you know, it has crossed his mind that basically he's part of a project that people are just monitoring human behavior and seeing how long they can actually do it. But at the end of the day, he doesn't want to basically wait and let the timer run out, because if he's not part of the project and it actually is bad news in the end of the world, then he's kind of fucked it, and let's be honest. So, you know, I can understand this aspect of the decisions that he has been making. So that's where we currently are. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode. Oh, he loves his music, doesn't he?
All I need from you is a good shine. 'Cause it gives you I never felt this way.
He's gonna have a proper sugar rush in there. Did you say hi there, Hurley?
Man, you're here. Dude, you speak English.
You're speaking Korean.
저 친구 여기서 뭐 하는 거야?
Everything's going to change.
Yo, his English is well good.
Numbers right there.
Yeah,
He knows them off the top of his
I
head.
remember the numbers.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of water right now.
나를 올려줘.
포기하지 마.
No way. No more human pyramids. Every minute I spend down here is another minute my boy is still out there.
Grab the rope.
You next.
Gun's only got one bullet. She ain't gonna waste it. Ow!
I have to come down here and get it.
I wonder why they've left Sawyer in there. Maybe it's because he had the gun.
Hugo! 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 Hugo, wake up!
Just slipped.
Sleep sitting down. Is it your heart?
No, I'm fine.
The only time you move is to lift the drumstick from the bucket. Maybe if you pray every day, Jesus Christ will come down from heaven, take 200 pounds and bring you a decent woman.
Funny, innit? Because people actually think that people should change to be what they deceive as normal.
Yes, it is.
What's in it?
Nothing real.
You've been out there an entire day and night. Looking at nothing?
Kind of like a bunker.
And what's in it?
I don't know.
But somehow you know it's a bunker. You gonna lie to the baby?
Dude, look, I'd never lie.
Oh, and the time you told me you were worth $150 million. And this baby's made of chocolate lollipops, so if you'll excuse us, I'm gonna flap my wings and fly off this island.
Don't you want to know what happened?
What happened?
You know out there. Everyone's asking me what's in the hatch.
It's your business, honey.
Don't you want to know?
Well, whatever it is, it's not gonna help get this laundry done, now is it?
Actually, it sort of is.
Here we go. We've finally seen the entrance.
Someone actually lived down here?
Uh-huh.
Who else did you tell?
No one. She's cool. She won't tell anyone.
Oh, message in a bottle. Coming back to shore. Now I wonder, Ollivander, I wonder if they're going to start believing maybe what Shannon was saying that she saw, because, you know, it can be coincidental, but, you know, let's be honest, that bottle could have just fell off the raft, didn't it? And the way that well, to be honest, I don't know, I was going to say the way that the sea was kind of flowing, it could just rush it back to the island, but then you would kind of think that maybe the raft would be brought back into it as well. I'm thinking it's something to do with a magnetic pulse me. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is that the island's got the pull on it, yeah, I feel like you can't really go far away. I mean, if you had a boat or a plane or something, like a proper boat with an engine on that you could drive off like we've seen the others do when they come and took wall, then I believe you could drive away. But like the majority of people, say like you're on a small sort of speak like vehicle, raft, you know, canoe, something like that, I feel like you'll always be kind of dragged with the current back in because of the magnetic pulse that the islanders got.
You know what to do?
Inventory all of it and figure out how we make it last.
In the meantime, nobody gets anything. No exceptions. That's your responsibility here.
Apollo bars. You ever hear of these?
But candy is candy. That's what Bernard always says.
Everyone's gonna hate me, Rose.
No, that's just plain silly. You're about the only one on this island that everybody loves.
Hey, you guys happen to find any shampoo in here?
Yeah, there's some right over here.
You can't have it?
You can't take...
No?
Thanks, Hurley.
No, Hurley. Go and take it off her, because if not, you should be eating some stuff. It's just one chocolate bar.
You okay, man?
Yo, this guy's from Road Trip.
Hey, my office, now.
Yo, remember film Road Trip? That was sick.
You want to tell me something, Race?
This is last night's surveillance tape.
You owe the company for an 8-piece dark meat combo.
I didn't need 8 pieces.
You want to watch the whole tape?
Dude, I quit.
I quit too. What? Looks like we got ourselves a day off. Who needs money when you got good looks?
I'm just going through some nostalgia, mate, honestly. Like, Road Trip. I know I'm going left field, it's nothing to do with Lost at all, but like, yo, how many times did I watch that film? Oh, mate, it's so good. Like, I think that guy there was a virgin in it, and he ends up sleeping with this big girl, and she like throws his knickers at him and he holds it up and it's like that big. Oh mate, it's a good film. Dude, I'm gonna watch that. Like, literally, it's just brought back like so many memories. That's so good. That's why I love doing stuff like this, man. It's so good.
Come out now.
He's following him.
Rock. You want to tell me why you've been following me, Charlie?
There are a lot of secrets around here. And I'm tired of being at the bloody kids' table.
What do you want to know?
I'd love if he just tells him unexpectedly.
But we're not going to get in up here. Perhaps we can go under it.
Grab the rope.
I ain't doing nothing till I know my friends are okay.
So we friends now, huh?
Thanks for the rescue.
Everything is cool. We had a talk, and they believe we were on the plane, too.
We got a rock. You looking for some revenge? You got 3 seconds to drop it.
Hey! It was...
You don't like the rules. I toss your ass back in the pit right now. You understand? It's getting dark. We're moving out.
Moving out where?
What did I just tell you?
Sorry, forgot.
She's got a quick fuse.
One thing, though. You hit me again, I'll kill you.
He pushed that button every 108 minutes. But how is that possible? I mean, didn't he sleep?
Don't know. Didn't get a chance to ask him. I'm setting up a system. I'm still working on it, but it looks like it's going to be two-person shifts every 6 hours or so.
Shifts. Pushing a button.
He's just going to go back and blab. Do you know what I'd like him to do? Yeah, get some peanut butter and take it to Claire. That'd be a win.
I know, Hurley. About the food, Locke told me everything.
Yeah, well, Locke's lying. Like, I don't even
Is there
want...
peanut butter?
Yeah, there we go.
What?
Peanut butter. Nutty, creamy, staple of children everywhere.
Yeah.
Brilliant. How about you give us one?
No can do, man.
You know, I never thought this would happen, but it did. You become one of them.
Hugo,
Starla.
why are you chuckleheads at work?
We're currently exploring other opportunities.
The whole steady's playing the Troubadour this weekend. And I was wondering, maybe Friday?
I have to work.
Oh, no, I didn't mean...
I could probably go Saturday.
Hey, decent.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, what has gotten into you?
Nothing, I just wanted to ask her out before...
Before what?
That is, mate, that is true though, isn't it, mate? Once you get that bit of dollar, you know, you never know who the true people are around who actually like you. People are there kissing your ass, can I have some of this, wanting free handouts, mate. Just like these here with the food. It's a good kind of correlation that they've done with that. I like it, I picked up on it. You know what I mean? Like, Charlie there wanting to get free stuff just because he was friends. It's like, he's got something that everybody wants and now everybody's like, oh, Hurley. Money as well, mate. That is the biggest thing, you know. If it turns out, you know, if I was a millionaire and, like, I don't know, friends or old acquaintances found out, how many of them do you reckon would be coming over and be more in contact that have not actually been in for years? You know what I mean? How many people would be more interested in what I'm doing? Where you going? You know, can I come? You know, we've not spoke in a while. Should we catch up? All these fake people, everybody wants a free bit, don't they, of the pie? And it's like when you see all these kind of like rich people and then they've got all these like cronies that all hang around with them. Mate, I bet you if you put a gun to the head of all of them and withdrew all the money out of the bank account and said, look, are you going to hang around? They wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, simple as that. So I like what he was doing there.
Just this thick. It's a geothermal generator behind this wall. That's the power source.
That's it. Nothing. So what do you think, Saeed?
The last time I heard of concrete being poured over everything in this way was Chernobyl.
Oh, it's Kate in the shower.
Pressure sucked, and it kind of went cold at one point, and it smelled a little bit like sulfur, but it was a shower.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You could use one.
Maybe a little later.
How many of you?
Around 40? How many of you survived?
23 of us.
So that's 23 new characters we can be introduced to.
Are you all right?
Now you give a damn.
We're here.
They've got a bunker.
What are you gonna do, beam us up?
They've got one.
I thought you said there were 23 of you.
They were.
I wonder what's happened to 23 then. I mean, they're not at them, have they? Like, I'm not having that they're going to be cannibals and they're going to bring them in and just obviously, like, devour them and then go out looking again for food. But they found a bunker. You know what? I'm so happy that I kind of... was that this episode or last episode that I was saying it? I think it was the last one. Might have been this one. Don't know. I get lost. But basically, I was saying that from me watching that tape. It was saying you're sectored on this part here, and I was thinking, yo, they're like sector 2 or something. It means there's more on the island. Do you know what I mean? The island's massive. They're just on this corner. Somebody else could be on the other side. And lo and behold, boom, mate, there's another bunker there. Now, I'd like to know if the original people that were supposed to be in there are still there. I'm guessing not. But if they're not there, how did they find it and actually gain entry? Do you know what I mean? Because we've seen the struggle that they had to do to get in there. They had to get dynamite, didn't they, to blow their hatch open. So it'd be interesting to know how they got inside and what's actually happened to the 23. Because if you look at that, it looked like one opened a door, there was 2 inside. So, you know, that's only 3. And then the rest of these, so the window down massively.
I found something out in the water and I told Shannon about it. You know, we thought you should know it.
It's the messages from the wreck.
We thought you should decide what to do.
Why'd you tell Charlie, man?
Because he asked, Hugo.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Change is good, Hugo.
You know, people say that, but it's not true, man.
You want to trade?
I don't want to do this, man.
Yeah, I've had a lot of jobs I didn't want to do. I still did them. You don't get to quit.
He technically does. He could do whatever he wants. He's not going to blow the place up with his dynamite.
Be careful, dude.
This is genius.
No, to the left, dude. More of an angle.
Hey!
Dude, what are you doing? Freedom! Oh, I know what this is about. I know why you've been acting so weird lately. You're getting that stomach stapling surgery thing, aren't you?
I'm not getting surgery. Promise me that you and I will always stay the same.
Can I borrow $2?
I do think it's a bad idea to rig the place up. The only other way I would say is I'll just tell everyone there's food down there and do whatever you want with it.
Dude,
Oh, the guy's gonna remember who he...
Maybe somebody got shot.
But you're gonna hurt somebody.
Not if I do it from outside the door. It's thick. And I'll make sure there's nobody around first. We were all fine before we had any potato chip. That's the guy. And I'm gonna be in the middle of it. And then it's gonna be, what about us? Well, why didn't I get any potato chips? He'll get really mad and start asking, why does Hugo have everything? I don't know what to do.
Right, do you know that situation there? I understand what they're trying to say. They're trying to portray how, obviously, like I said, as soon as you got something, people will want it. But the fact is, you know, with his friend, I don't understand how you would lose a friend from that. You know, first of all, if you was the friend... I'd be buzzing me. You know, I'm not going to lie though. I'd expect my mates to give me something. And I was just saying there before about, you know, before I was saying, you know, people are, like, if people know that you've got money now, people will want some. But there's levels of friendships. Like, you know, factually, you will know, like, you have got some best mates right now, regardless of what you've got. You will actually know that it's the sporadic people that you hardly see in your life that come, family members that you don't talk to that will be like ringing and calling. But like, you've got friends, you've been in the worst shitty situations, they're there. You know what I mean? You've been in the best, they're also there. Like, you in your head will know that you have got some solid like family, friends, foundations that you could trust thick and thin. Now it's those people that should have some money. So for example, you know, if my best mate's won 100 mil like him, I'd expect some as well. I just would. Like, let's be honest. And I reckon that he would have given his mate some dollar as well.
Come on, Jack. The inventory's done. This is the only way. Dude, there's enough food in there to feed one guy 3 meals a day for another 3 months. If you put me in charge, this is what we're doing.
I do raffle. That'd be good. He's just going out. He's handing stuff out. Oh, let everybody trade between each other. That's fair play. It's good. Yes, Charlie. Guy's got loads of brownie points. That's so good, she just said. Look at him, he's the man now, everybody loves it. Can't blame her, can you? Do you know what I mean? You actually can't blame her. You gotta keep hope. Is that gonna be Rose's husband?
Is there a woman named Rose there?
Ah, no way, mate.
Is she okay? She's okay. I'm Bernard.
Decent. Saving one for our Bernard. I like how that episode ended. I did, because, you know, we now know that all this time she's had hope, she's had that spirit, that Rose, hasn't she? That her husband actually hasn't died. He is alive, and we've just seen there that Bernard is actually alive. He actually is. Now, again, you know, we don't really know how far on the island they are separated, because they did wash in from the sea, technically, didn't they? And we don't really know how far they drifted off. Now, their camp apparently had 23 people, and all these people have died, and there seems to only be a small amount, like 6 left. Now, what has actually happened to them? Has the island taken control of them? Do you know what I mean? Has it sent them loopy crazy? Just like Desmond was kind of scared about, just like Danielle was saying that happened to her people. Maybe these guys got lucky where the plane crashed onto the island. That's the least affected area. It has been over 40 days and none of them have really been taken back by, obviously, the island itself. You know, we've seen the, well, I don't know what you'd call it, the monster, the thing that's roaming, the guard, the trap, I don't even know, the protector. kill a couple of things here and there, but we haven't actually, you know, seen it really do anything to craziness. We haven't really seen much inside of the island as well. We've seen the polar bears like 2 times, and Danielle did say that when they went to the Black Rock, didn't they, that that's the danger kind of zone, and we did see like this black mist like move across, and that was where he was attacked, and Locke nearly got dragged into that hole, wasn't it? But as far as they're concerned, everybody in their camp's pretty healthy. None of them have been affected by it, where everybody else that we kind of spoken to and seen, it does seem like they've had problems. Now, again, like I said, we don't know what's happened to them, but the camp is low in numbers compared to the 26 that woman said. Now, again, you know, talking about stuff coming in, drifting from the sea, like they did, obviously, to some part of the island, we did see the message in a bottle come to the island, and I like how Claire actually didn't run in and tell everybody. She went and told Shannon first. Maybe logically it was because Shannon did see, did see Walt, and they was trying to figure out like what's going on, you know, like was it actually real or not? And then they come over to Sun and basically give her and said, look, we'll let you decide what you want to do with this information. Now, Jack was kind of saying last episode, you know, when he had Sarah, he was in the operating room, and he was kind of being negative, wasn't he? Or was it the one before? And he was basically saying, look, there's a pretty much like 90% chance that you're never going to walk again, even if I do the procedure. Do you know what I mean? And his dad pulled him and said, look, mate, give a bit of hope, you know, a bit of optimism. It's not bad to do that. And he was saying, yeah, but it's false hope. But he's like, yeah, but it's still hope. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need something for people to latch onto. And that's the same here. She's probably read the room and she's like, look, mate, you know, she's kind of said that she's seen Walt. We've got people coming off the island, like trying to basically get a rescue for us to save us, and right now everybody's optimistic, you know what I mean? Like, everything's going well. We don't need to put a downer on everything. I think that'd be best if people don't know that that's come back, because it'll just start putting doubt in people's mind, and then it might start causing unrest when the camp is currently, you know, so far so good, you know, everybody's okay. So, you know what, I don't blame her. I mean, I thought it was really interesting hearing Jin actually speak English. Like, I know it was in a flashback or, I don't know, his hallucination from Hurley, but, mate, it was mad, because, you know, when you hear somebody speak, like, for so long, all this time he's been speaking Korean, and then boom, mate, he just speaks, like, fluent English, perfect. It's like, whoa, mate, that's crazy. And now, obviously, that gives me good hope, because now, obviously, like I said, later on in the show, I'm expecting him to learn. He's already getting some key words, you know what I mean? Even others, boat, sail, food, you know what I mean? Slow and steady wins a race, mate, and I'm expecting later on in seasons to be able to have these conversations. It'd be well good. And that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. No, didn't even see any more of Desmond than where he ran to. I thought it was very interesting that we dropped him in, stole his bunker pretty much, and then the guy's got off, he's just ran away. Now, obviously, listening to his story and the tapes that obviously Locke and Jack did watch, first of all, I feel like information was missed, and maybe, you know, from this other bunker that these are in now, they've got information. They might have a videotape, but not obviously something to watch it on, and maybe they've got the original, because I'm expecting that each person has got one in their facility, and surely they're all not getting cut at the same, you know, at the same time, and maybe it's got a bit of missing information that we actually, you know, that we actually need, and I want to see. But he's run away. Don't know where he's gone. Don't know if he knew that any more people was on the island. Hopefully he's safe, because I want to see more of him, to be honest. But they've obviously gone in, they've tried to look around, they're trying to figure out what's had this big magnetic pull. Now, Saeed's kind of saying, look, mate, the only time you've seen something like this was in Chernobyl. I mean, obviously, we all know what happened there. It was nuclear radiation that was exposed, wasn't it? So, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe they're trying to, I don't know. Well, to be honest, it could be like a nuclear rocket or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Something in there. Who knows, mate? But they're trying to dig through the walls. Not really happening. There's cement all over concrete, isn't there? So it's pretty much impossible for them to do that with basically with the facilities that they've got. You know, they haven't got anything. Now, all this food, it was interesting because he was trying to do a stock take. Now, you know, I appreciate Hurley at the start of the episode, basically not taking the food himself and also trying to not give handouts. Like Charlie asked him for the peanut butter, and it would have been so easy for him to just give one. But like he was saying, you know, that's how it starts. Somebody just asks for one thing. Somebody wants the next and the next and the next, and you just keep steamrolling down. Kate's just come in and took the shampoo, which I don't like, to be honest. Kate does that quite often, if I'm being totally honest. Now, she had a shower. Jack's seen her taking it, knows it works as well. I I'm interested to see how they actually utilize this place, because showers are great. You know, imagine not having one for so long. Like, getting in a warm shower would be amazing. But like, there's 40 people in the camp, there is, and you can't have one every day. It'll just ruin the system pretty much. It's like, one a day is okay. Bet Desmond had one every other day. You know what I mean? Like, just to ensure that he keeps it working. He's not really going to be needing to impress anybody down there, so to speak, because he could just have a natural standard wash. But, you know, they're all kind of getting like jobs. You know, Locke's trying to convince people to press the button every 108 minutes or whatever. Hurley was obviously stopped checking it with Rose, and he decided that it was too much pressure, people wanting stuff from him. I kind of understand it when you put it into the context of him winning money and people just want to rely on him and wanting free handouts because they're closer. And then when, you know, you give one person this, the other person's fuming because they got that. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I got basically, like, if somebody gave me a chocolate bar but then give somebody else a whole jar of peanut butter, I'd be like, you know what? Like, I'm not too sure I got the best deal out of that one. Do you know what I mean? Why has he got that better one? And then it just steamrolls from there, like he was saying. People are going to be disappointed, and then the person that they're going to go after is him himself. Now, I think a good idea actually would be, I have no problem with him going out and just handing it out, to be honest. You know, there's not enough food in there to be rationed anyway. And the fact is, you know, as soon as people see somebody eating a bar or eating some peanut butter, they're going to be like, where have you got that from? You know what I'm saying? People are going to come after you. So I would have done like a raffle me. Like, it would have been basically like, look, we've got all this food. The more you bid, the more jobs you undertake. Say, like, so who wants this peanut butter? Yeah, that means you're on shifts for pressing this button 5 times. You know what I mean? Who wants a bag of chips? Okay, you're only on the shift once. You know what I mean? Or whoever bids more, I'll do 5 shifts, I'll do 6. And just one of those, you know what I mean? Who can provide the camp with a bit of their time, a bit of their, you know, value, and to benefit everybody, chores, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to go hunting? You know what? If you want this chocolate bar, you're going to go and get the food for the next 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a good way of doing it, because basically, you're not just giving it out to people. People are kind of like bidding with what they can provide. Now, I understand certain people can't do many things, but you could use it. So, for example, Rose, she couldn't go out like hunting. Or maybe she could, but what I'm saying is she could offer to do the camp's cleaning. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen her today. She was washing all of the clothes, wasn't she? Like, she can utilize it that way. Everybody can give their bit a little way. Maybe keep the fire going. You know, I'll go and get the logs. You know what I mean? I'll look after Claire's baby. I put a shift in. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't leave it with her all the time. So, I mean, I would have tried to do that, but no problem with him giving it out. It's the best way. You know what I mean? Everybody could trade. You know, we seen Sawyer at first, didn't we? When he was going around getting everybody's stuff out, he had a stash, and then he was kind of trading water bottles here and there. Same thing, you know, let me swap some of that peanut butter for some of that chocolate, I'll have some of that chips as well, you try this, you know, so on. You can see everybody brought the mood up as well. Everybody was loving it, laughing, you know, they was all bonding together. Take a while to go through it as well. A lot of sugar rushes that'll be going on, literally lots of sugar rushes that'll be going on. I'm also loving the fact that Charlie actually did get at that peanut butter. It's really good, gives him some brownie points. Their relationship looks pretty good, to be honest. I do like them two together. It's not full on force, it's not full on push. The guy's actually showing interest in the kid as well, spending time cradling it. He went to save his life as well when Danielle took it. So I think that slow burn and steady rate between them is going really, really well. So I'd be all for them two getting together, to be honest. I really, really would. But again, very excited to see, obviously, how Bernard gets back to Rose now, if they can. And obviously, if the other camp basically accepts their role within the new one. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense, if they want to join. You don't have to, but why would you not? But if you also look at Anna Lucille, she kind of looks like a bit of a hot-head, quick-temper, I want to be in charge, which would be interesting because, like, Jack's kind of that, but he's not as intimidating as intense, and he doesn't really force people to do stuff, even though he kind of says, we're doing this, come on, Locke, you're not doing that, so to speak. She seems to, like, demand it, and she's forceful of it as well, so interesting when new personalities collide. I can't wait to see it. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, please smash your like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.